many of the guys that'll be here tomorrow have you played against over the years?
A good amount, probably 3 or 4 of them. Riley and Denzel played for CB25, so they were the younger group. So I kind of played against Riley my freshman year. I have a relationship with him. And then I played against Walt since I was literally like 3rd grade. So I'm glad to see they're doing well, and it's kind of full circle for sure.
So you're not surprised about what he did against Kentucky the other night?
Nah. I'm played against Walt literally like when Walt had the buzz cut and we were big shorts. It was playing Orlando, so I'm happy for him. I really am. I love to see people from Florida doing good, so it doesn't surprise me at all.
Will you be talking to him tomorrow night?
Maybe. I'm gonna try to win the game though for sure.
Your teammates always appreciate you always wearing their gear.
This is last week I had on Mo's. This is Fours. Y'all should go get it. It's tied for #1 on my list. I love it. I think it's a great shirt, long sleeve. You know, it's a little cold, it's getting a little warm, but I think y'all should go get one.
So it's tied with what?
Tied with Mo.
Okay.
I'm hitting Mo. They're my #1s right now. I'm just gonna say that they're tied for first for sure.
You guys have not shot the ball particularly well. I know you have players on the team that believe they're better shooters.
Right.
What is it? Kind of the issue. See a couple of guys hit some shots because I know it can be contagious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I say a lot, but I think it really revolves back to what you do every day. We just got to get extra reps in. You know, I think it's just getting game shots, taking every rep serious. But it definitely is a boost when you see 3 or 4 guys making shots because, you know, we all have the ability to make shots and we know we can do it. So we just got to go out there and do it. But I think it definitely ties into us being first in offensive rebounding. You know, I think we're missing a lot of shots, but we're also getting a lot of second chance points. So I think we got to get extra reps in. We all have the ability to make shots and we know we can, so we just got to go out there and do it.
But because you're so good at offensive rebounding, whenever you let one fly and it maybe feels a little off, you're thinking, somebody's going to get that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got Andy Garcia, Tyrese Radford, me, Henry, Solo. I mean, we got guys down there that are granimals that literally go down there and their job is to get the ball. So it's definitely a boost when you know you have people down there that can get the ball. So we work on it every day for sure.
How was the bye week for you guys physically and emotionally?
It was love. It was love. That's the best word I can put it. This is my first time really enduring the SEC schedule. So for me, it was really good to take a couple of days and kind of decompress and look back at what we've done and learn from the mistakes we've made and watch film and get off your feet and kind of just relax for a couple of days. So it was definitely good for us. But after about Tuesday night, once you're sitting there, you're not playing the games, you're kind of like, all right, I'm trying to get back to what we were doing. So it's good to get back in the routine, and we're definitely excited for Saturday.
Jace, can y'all expect to have as much success on the offensive boards when you're playing a team like Florida that's actually leading the SEC in rebounds?
Yeah, I think we're definitely confident in ourselves. You know, we've been #1 in the country for a long time, and you know we work on it every day. So I think the confidence comes from what we do every day. I think it's not you could put anybody out there, Shaq, anybody. I think we're very confident that we're going to come out and have the most rebounds and win the game in rebounding for sure.
Were you ever asked to rebound the way you guys have been rebounding here and the way you've been rebounding lately?
Kinda. I think I said it last week. Buzz Williams is one of a kind. So wherever you go, you're not gonna run into another guy like that. So I mean, my freshman year, my sophomore year, I've always rebounded pretty well. But I think it's just emphasized so much more here. It's like if you don't, it's like a sin. Like if you don't crash the boards and that's your job, it's literally like frowned upon. So I definitely say it's emphasized a lot here compared to where I've been at before. So I'm still figuring out, and I'm still learning ways to get offensive rebounds for sure.
Do you feel like you built up a lot of goodwill with the four quadrant wins early in the season? Do you feel like now with a few losses the margin for error has narrowed a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I think regardless if you go undefeated or in the non-conference schedule, I think the margin of error is this big. We're playing so many good teams every night. I think our margin of error is 2.2. Our average loss ratio is 2.2. That's 1 possession, 2 possessions. So I think it's just finding that extra possession, finding that extra rebound, finding that extra layup, making that extra free throw. I think the margin is so small when you're playing against so many good teams every night that whether you've gone super good, I mean, it definitely helped us because we played so many good teams in the non-conference schedule. But this is conference. This is when it matters, and there's so many open opportunities to go and get a win. So it's just we gotta get those 2.2. We gotta find that 2.2, and we gotta make advantage of it.
Is that 2.2 a stat that they've kind of emphasized over the last?
Of 100%. I mean, we beat Missouri by five points. We lost to Ole Miss by 3. We lost to Arkansas by 1. You know, these games that are 2 or 3 possessions, I think I knew it coming into the bye week, but now that we've talked about it and I'm kind of really looking back on it, it's like, wow, it's 2 or 3 possessions. It's a loose ball we could have got. It's a free throw we could have made. It's a block out we missed. So it's just different stuff like that.
Buzz is so good at telling you guys the why, isn't he?
He is.
And he does it digestible, right?
Yeah, I think he's just Buzz. I can talk about Buzz forever. I mean, he just is such a good teacher. I think he just lets us know. He's so honest with us, and I think we all appreciate that. So I think it's just the ability for him to explain everything is very good for me because I like to learn. I like to know exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So for him to be able to explain that why, it goes perfect with me because I just like to know exactly what I'm doing and the benefit behind doing it and like why am I doing this? I think he just does such a good job of explaining that.
We haven't heard from Buzz yet, but if Boots can't play tomorrow, what does the rest of the team have to do to fill that in and take up that slack?
We just got to be us. I think it just comes down to us being who we are, and we're going to do the best of our ability to do that.
Y'all have had a couple games this year where you either had to score a lot of points or at least a lot and a half. Even the game at FAU, the second half, Iowa State, Houston, Kentucky. How do you feel like those experiences can help with the Florida team that can, if they're, in their rhythm, they're going to try to push the tempo and score a lot of points and keep up with that? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, Kentucky was a really good game for us. Just the pace of how they played. We played SMU. They were really fast. Their TVR rate that's a number that's like for nerds, but like the TVR rate was really high. Houston, same way. Ole Miss was fast too. So just to get those reps, Florida's playing really fast right now. And they're coming off a good win and they're very confident in themselves. So we have to be aware of that. But I think just getting those reps in against Houston, against SMU, against Kentucky is definitely a good rep for us going into this game just because we played fast teams before.